And right down here at the bottom, first time safe setup. Step 5 on our forward programming, easy to follow along with, setting up safe select. Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. Step 5 on our forward programming, easy to follow along with, setting up safe select and AS3X in your RC airplane. So let's first things first, transmitter's on. Let's turn on our plane. We'll see the AS3X control surface dance. We only had one dance because we have not set up safe select yet, and we're going to set safe up right now. The first part of the safe select setup. So let's run through what we have done so far. So throttle cut is on, forward programming, gyro settings, if you want to win a jet like this, all you have to do is subscribe. Click the like button and leave a comment. And then ring the bell so you don't miss my next video. At 1,000 subscribers, we gave this jet away. At 5,000, we're going to give another one. I don't know what it is yet. We'll see when that time comes. So hey, subscribe guys. Happy flying. Flight mode setup. So we have flight mode 3 with AS3X active. Flight mode 1, AS3X active. We'll go back and AS3X settings and the gains. We left at the default settings because we chose sensitivity 4X. The default settings are a great place to start. We talked about the adjustable gains versus fixed gains, and all those things can be tweaked and adjusted later, but this is a good place to start. So let's back out of that, and right down here at the bottom, first time safe setup. Scroll on down to first time safe setup. Before setting up safe, a flight mode channel must be configured. We have our flight mode channel configured. In our case, for the demonstration, we chose to use channel 5, also known as the gear channel, and we set it to switch A, and it's a 2-position switch, so we have 2 flight modes. Right now, the switch in either position is the same flight mode with AS3X on it only. Now we want to add safe select to one side of that flight mode. So we have already configured a flight mode channel. So we're going to go to continue. Select the desired flight mode, switch position to adjust settings for each flight mode. Okay, we know that. AS3X gains must be tuned and active in safe flight modes to help reduce the wobble. Next. Now, this is so important. I can't stress it enough. I just can't stress this enough. Okay? Level the model and capture attitude. Attitude trim for roll and pitch. So you need to set your airplane as it is in level flight, side to side, front to back. So the roll and the pitch has got to be level. I'm going to show you here on our demo plane. So if you are setting this up in a tail dragger, you need to put something under the back end of the plane to get your plane in level flight. You know, stand back, eyeball it, whatever you got to do to figure out your plane being level. And this is level in the atmosphere, okay? Not level to your table and your table is crooked. This has got to be level, because what we're going to do now is decide how the plane is going to fly when safe select is helping you. If we wanted to capture the attitude like this, then that is how the plane will fly when safe select is flying it for you. Okay, we want level flight. So the pitch, the front and back has got to be level, and the roll has got to be level. So you need to figure out what you need to do to stack stuff under the back, make sure one wing is not drooping, get your plane level. And then at that point, we're going to capture the attitude. Now, it's captured, it's locked in, and it has decided that it needed to help us out a little bit. +1 for pitch. Now, what does that mean, Sean? What does that mean? Well, let's look at the receiver on our plane. Let's say in your airplane, you did not have a perfectly flat bed to mount this in. Or let's say your double-sided sticky tape is thicker on the front versus the back. So your receiver is actually mounted in the plane a little bit on an angle. Well, when we captured the attitude, it figured all that out and took that into consideration. So the plane is going to fly level, but it has decided that +1 is off on the pitch of the receiver. So that's fine, that's good. And then we're going to go to next. Now, when you're flying and you're in Safe Select, it has limited bank angles for the roll and the pitch. These are the default settings. You know, when you're flying your plane and you're in Safe Select and you pull the stick all the way back as far as it'll go, the plane does not do a loop. It just pitches up a little bit and it stays at that angle. So these are the angles right here that come in the default setting. I recommend for your pitch to increase it, because it would be bad to get up there and for one reason or another, we're off on our initial adjustments and we just can't get the thing to land, or we can't get it to take off. So let's increase the pitch to maybe 65 for up and the down. And these are all things that you can adjust later on. So the roll is set at 60 degrees and the pitch is set to 65 degrees up and down. And then apply. Listen. Now we got the double dances. So now the receiver knows that we have Safe Select enabled. Rebooting, click for menu. So right now, let's run back through the forward programming real quick. Gyro settings. Now in our menu, we have safe settings. So let's go down here to the safe settings. And the safe gains are just like the AS3X gains. They come with the default setting, and they're also have the ability to be fixed or to be adjustable. Safe gains. Flight mode 1, there's nothing in the screen here. How come? Well, we haven't told the flight mode which part of our switch position is going to have safe. Remember, in either one of our flight modes, I'm going to flip the switch. There's flight mode 3. There's nothing there. We're on the safe menu and there's nothing showing up because we need to go back to flight mode setup. Flight mode 1, AS3X active, safe mode enabled, enabled, enabled. I like to have safe with the switch pulled back to me. So that's where we're at right now. Switch forward, it's the same. AS3X active, safe is enabled all the way down. So I want the switch back when I'm in safe. So now AS3X is active, safe mode, active, You have two choices: self-leveling and angle demand, or the envelope. And the envelope is just it will only turn, it will only bank so far, but it won't bring you back level. In the apprentice, you have beginner, intermediate, advanced. This would be the intermediate. So we want the self-leveling angle demand. You can also set up a panic mode right here. We can also set up throttle and pitch trims. The more throttle you give it, the more it'll climb up on its own. And we'll do that in another video. So flight mode 3, AS3X active, safe, self-leveling angle demand. When I flip the switch forward, we only have AS3X active. Flip the switch back, AS3X and safe, self-leveling angle demand. Back. Let's look at the safe gains real quick. Those are the default gains that have come with us setting up in 4X. Once again, these can be fixed or adjustable. These are the default settings. We want to make sure they're fixed to go along with our fixed gains for the AS3X. So back. Okay, right where we were is where we can adjust them. So we'll just leave them at the default setting. Safe gains, angle limits, fixed or adjustable. Fixed and fixed. Now, when I flip our flight mode switch to the other position, all the safe menu options disappear because safe is not in that position of the switch. So I just flip the switch back. Our gains are fixed. So back. We will talk about capturing the gyro gains in another video. And back. 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 So let's test out our safe select right now. I'm going to turn the throttle cut off, give it some throttle. That activated our AS3X. All right. I'm going to flip our flight mode switch back where we have AS3X active and the safe select angle demand. The way I like to make sure safe is working is just turn the plane upside down and see if the ailerons deflect. It's trying to roll you over. So we'll watch it right here. It's trying to roll the plane over. It's trying the path of least resistance is what it's trying to decide right now. The safe select is on. Now, when I flip the flight mode switch back to AS3X active only, no more safe select. The ailerons went straight. Safe on. Wanting to roll us over. So now we have safe select when our switch is pulled back, and AS3X only when the switch is forward. You are fully ready to go. Make sure all your control surfaces are moving the direction they're supposed to. And you pull the throttle back, the elevator goes up. If a gust of wind blows the back of the plane up, the elevator should go up to counteract the gust of wind. Okay, you want to check your roll as well. If a gust of wind blows up the left wing, and the red aileron should go up to counteract the gust of wind. And it does. And we got the, there we go. So, safe select is now set up. Lots of other fine tunings and so on we can do inside forward programming. But if you were setting this up in a, for example, the FMS Beaver, you could go fly it right now in safe select. If you get up there and it's a little wobbly, or or it doesn't pitch up high enough or low enough, or you can make other adjustments. And we'll do plenty of videos on that later on. So, hey, if you guys got anything out of this, subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up. That really supports what I do, helps out the channel. So if you got anything, a laugh, just a little entertainment, if you just like looking at my foam board with the little blue flag on it, anything at all. So, all right, guys, many more forward programming videos to come. But that was step 5, and Safe Select is now active on flight mode when the switch is back, and AS3X only when our switch is forward. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I did not get to go flying today on Sunday. It was a little too windy. So this coming Friday, my mom and I have a doctor appointment, and then I got the rest of the afternoon off. So weather permitting, that's the day that we're going to maiden the King Twin. So, all right, guys, once again, thank you. Hey, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. And until next time, you'll see me here.